I think, what I know and feel about pilgrimage, walking to a church, because the journey to a church is important, however you take it. I hope I've epitomised it in an entry in my book for Easton Grey Church. As Easton Grey Church has just a few services each year, my chance to nab some Sunday time was restricted to just one service. Goodness only knows why. Maybe there was something good on the radio, but rather than take the short main roadway, even though time was tight, I took another route, crisscrossing the back roads. This gave to arriving at the church by passing over the Avon, bubbling up under the stone bridge, having crept down the road on the south side, curling up to the ridge on the north. To say it's quite pretty here is like saying a Labrador quite likes food. Back roads, backways and byways. Countryside driving can give options, suggestions and tweaks to a journey, provide a greater picture of the past and now. Perhaps more so, as to take a road unknown, or Robert Frost's The Road Less Travelled, is a journey of discovery for eyes and thoughts. And so me, arriving at the service with a mindset busy with highways and byways, that it's not just about the arrival, but the getting there too. Unknowing that Adam's sermon was based on Luke 24, the road to Emmaus, where Cleopas and his unnamed companion are initially unseeing that visitor who joins them is Jesus, and need him to actually demonstrate by the breaking of taking and bread who he is. It states they walked with faces downcast, suggesting a preoccupation in their discussion. Is it possible to also surmise their preconceptions of what and how the prophet would be? Forgive the metaphor, but were they expecting a human form of bells and whistles, glowing Gloriana and a Hallelujah chorus on the side, to be blatantly obvious? And another metaphor, how often do we not see the wood for the trees? How often do we ignore, or never even think, in my case, to find out what was behind the tranche of yews and thicket beside the main road at the top of Easton Grey village? How often do we stay entrenched in the assumption that all we can see is all there is? Every single one of us has a belief of some sort, even if it's a belief of naught. However you do that personal doctrine, belief is unique to nature and character. But what a shame if within that one stays closed to the wider picture, beyond what is visible here and now. As a prompt to broaden and enrich, to take the road less travelled in mind and deed. The perfect words are Hilary's. Just down this lane, you don't mind, do you? It would be an awful pity to miss it. So next time I walk the Fosse Way, I'll look beyond the ash and hazel, the underfoot mud and stone, where the dog is. I will look beyond and consider instead what was and has been, for what may still be. For yes, Hilary, it would be an awful pity to miss it.